Welcome back to Oneness Lore, and today we're going to talk about buyers buying into what we might call a body corporate. Before we get further, I'd like to remind you that this is not personalised legal advice, and that also this advice may change. There could be law changes from when this is released and shared. So we recommend that you speak with your solicitor and your conveyancer in regards to more about the body corporate. What is a body corporate? What are the kind of laws? What are the duties and responsibilities that you may have in buying into a body corporate? If you're working with us, then of course get in contact with us and we can assist you much further than the general information we're about to provide here. So often when you're buying a unit or an apartment, or it might even be in more of a rural setting and you're buying a particular section of a property, you may be buying into what we would call a body corporate here in Queensland. And that is also what we would call a community titles scheme. So yes, it normally is found in places where there's a large building and the building gets sectioned off into little apartments. There is also other properties in rural settings that may be set up like this as well. And a lot of the times when it is a body corporate, it's in a community title scheme, it's going to have two or more lots. There's going to be what we would call common property, in which shared use of an area is available for those that live there. There will be what we call a body corporate, and there would be a community management statement. Now, the community management statement is going to go into some details about the body corporate, and same with what we would see lodged on the title. There can also be some other documents involved in the body corporate as well, and talk to your solicitor about those. So in a body corporate, what they are usually managing is maintaining common property, assisting with disputes and trying to resolve them where possible, following the BCCM Act, which is the act that they are to follow here in Queensland. They are also involved with organising various things to do with the building and the property, and also attend meetings which are usually held on a regular basis. And you as a resident may be able to also be part of those meetings as well. You can be part of the body corporate committee. They are also in charge often with property insurance. So often there'll be insurance for the whole building if it's a sort of suburban type of setup. And then you would usually look at getting insurance for like your contents and other insurance that are more focused on the inside of your unit. And they're also in charge of payment and management of body corporate levies. So when you are buying into a body corporate, we would usually recommend that you get a comprehensive body corporate search report completed. And that's to provide you some very much what we would call basics of the body corporate and the building. And it can also go into more details around the financials of the body corporate, and also the interpersonal politics. Now, when we talk about interpersonal politics, it's also related to interpersonal relationships. How well is everyone getting along with each other? It can be quite important, especially when you're living in quite close proximity to other humans. And I'm sure if you looked into particular sociology or cultural research, it would probably suggest that the closer that you live in proximity to someone and to others, the more of a need there is to live in more harmony with each other for various reasons. So the other thing to note is that when you are buying into a body corporate, a property in a body corporate style setting, you will have additional duties and responsibilities that you may not usually have if you were buying what we might call a standalone house. And hence why it's really important for you to get your head and your heart around those kinds of things that you would have to do to live in agreement and in coordination with the body corporate rules. And some people choose not to buy into a body corporate for particular reasons. Maybe they have different values, and sometimes for others there is not much of a financial opportunity to purchase a standalone house. So buying into a body corporate can make it more financially attainable for some people in certain ways to buy into than a standalone house. So if you'd like to know more, get in contact with us and stay tuned for the next vlog.